Ebusafo yema bibia ha. Hemu bibia kwaba. Ede aba Marego TV so ni nyina mono ejuada ekosi efiada. From 3 o'clock to 5 Sports Center Jumedi na fe ye trans nsema ekoso ewa goodie mo fie ebibrem heni amanone. Ye de hunsem so ebrem ye wia ne atrans ne apensen mo na de se fata se ye de mehu tactical analysis ne afi so de aka nyina ye na so ma okamaka ne so nyakopon e de dawe so acha minu mi no se wo se ye fa se da se fata no emfa koma nyakopon mraso se eneso fa Sports Center Jumedi emfa embrebo na enede na se nyina mo na bibia enso ededin kama bibia enso aye kradwa na se nyina na yakambu ma edi Sports Center Jumedi so no ebrebo bibia wo bia no copy mo Facebook search Marego TV Marego o search like comment na share fa mo obi no bi so nya bi hwe na face ya dia YouTube he subscribe Marego TV Jumedi nyina bunye bi ahwe TikTok Instagram many X bebia na se Marego TV so da honoma obanya nya so ahwe kama enso warma nya so edem kama so ewo ho na ene Jumedi say ne tie ofa di kan no e de tidbit ebebram ye wi ane atrase ne a discussion segment no na ye de no so atam so kama na enene dan ene ba be ka ho asem Ghana Premier League match day 25 eba so aso ye bisa se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene House of Folk also nyama so etisenso ho Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene Accra House of over the weekend House of Folk etelfie ebo draw 0-0 goalless draw Kumasi House of Folk enya red card Kumasi Asante Kotoko kwa away Karela for show 1-0 Kotoko nya red card ye bisa se two teams nyama krati sen omode bo krati sen ko ni sen eza Kumasi Asante Kotoko nya Asafo pa na the two most glamorous clubs of Krumha na omode bo no ye logozi say ya eden ye be ye eden etochima wo clubs hunzu ye bi hwehwe na afeso na wie ye di wansem kama and as go pima amono ni games be na eba so French League 1 ba so Italian Serie A ba so na Inter Milan any AC Milan game na no ohye Spanish La Liga eri nyina so ebe ntabuta for ye besisi a na ye koba e de tidbit so no e de bebrem. Ete ebuzafo ani nyina mo ya kwaba kama so na semra so se yemfa tidbit yemfa mede e Champions League sem ne draw support wadaroma yensha se ne ko piemo e wo okre dispute over the weekend health work first edition and so eba so nyina modo na say MP or Daniel Adokenet and so eboa youth for nyina no kama ama sampa nantie no hya se every asese so ebe piemo e wadu kroko piemo cinema force na o fe pa na akopiem a cinema force no na say penifo and so the beach soccer na say ni field no o mind kama so wo no na say ade na fe pa no na member youth o wo echem sampa ono abo Daniel Adokenet why ade nyakopon chasa to be piemo e wo krea talent no draw so pa na bi soccer so ya de bia na so mo ni je ho nti penifo da ba ne de and aba so bode kese pa na youth so edima MP ni eni ni penifo no
it's a beach soccer it's a form of entertainment but as no be so any talent but the being here onya chance ntina ben wa no say yes na ye beba kwa akra but see an hakra utu nine be ntina good abema nkofon so mo sa talent so beba out it's very oh yeah because okre had the talent in there wa hapa ntina ba ha good nkofon na ewo mu nkofon bi ni America champion for say my idea ni o master starting so me to say omonye na total because the master starting a good part you know omo an total
this o kakra me ka fa say and for no my idea say o ma dwene youth no so yes we home because sabi any football nko a na ye game a na ye ti say ekosa ape e na e high but na o ma dwene ho na o ma fa football nko a nye na nne bi so kana o na first ne ye bo wa na almost say park and if you say almost am famba and then you say on abo na mpani for no ne okrepo for nyina no esa ya adwene baako na almost ade aba tie do was power ade na o maye yeah because one ade bia no say be oni pa na talent na say bia park ni ho a obede na what me ati akan because I don't know what dia oni say me ba training de bia be ya me perfect say na bia ye ku school no me nkofo kire ya de say na bia be perfect won na bi mu ti ade na mo de aba na de ebe boa e training a e ma talent na wo nipa ni mu so etimi a showcase ma wi ase nyina boa e training
okre district asane tennis hono ehwa efepa na no Saturday Marego TV so ekopie wono ma ye de hu nsam nyina na de aka no dro na se no nsiambo a edidi aka nso ba ebebremo ewo ye kase bo no so na eda so egina nsam no ekopie mo ewo amonene kakra na yemfa de aka nto am so over the weekend Friday games bebre eba so a na se ade na ano ohyepa result epiem no na bebre so na ano ohyepa go se epiem na ano ohye ntinyina mo Friday games epiem no yenna so ebeka mo na afa na ewie na nso mo so munye bia hwe na afa so bia so no ekoye enso edamo Friday games bebre eba so na hwe na afa yembo so enfa ma hwe ko piem wa Spanish La Liga e ade na sampa Real Madrid e ko ti Celta de Vigo e bo by 2-1 and afa so ko piem German Bundesliga na say Bayern Munich e chi Borussia Mönchengladbach e bo by 4-1 and after Italian Serie A no Napoli e so chi Torino e bo by 2-1 after Paris Saint-Germain and so e adia etama AS Monaco e bo by 3-1 after ko piem FA Cup na Wolves e so trama Liverpool e go show by 3-1 to win games a e piem kakra na no Friday and so e wa bone ne go piem e France friendly go no na se games ni bi e ko so yembo boss way e fa ma hwe for Senate ya dia Lens and so chi met e bo by 3-0 sanso e na ya dia Brest and so e chi Le Havre bo by 2-0 and absolutely Metropole and Lawrence so e bo 1-1 na fe so ya dia Oginis etra ho e ma start Rennes e bo by 4-0 sanso na Olympique Lyon ni Paris FC and so e bo 1-1 games a e piem kakra e wo friendly one a e dum se so bro Saturday na Sunday games ni bi e ba so a yembo boss na afa fa de aka no e fa nto aso match for amhwe e wo Marego TV so na say the tie e wo Sunday games e ba so they are 9th and so trama Angers e show by 1-0 and abso Oze and Strasbourg e bo 0-0 so na Toulouse Etramo Olympic Marseille ebe show by 1-0 winning games a epiem kakra or friendly one and also ba so over the weekend na ebusafo ko hwe table ni kakra after result epie na afia mo so enfama hwefo enso Marego TV so na say the tie na ese nyina mo wenyina enso e friendly one after match day 25 Paris Saint-Germain edikan or 57.2 or Lens toso mieno ono so 56.2 or Sarson Olympic Marseille toso miensa ono so e 46 Olympic Lyon toso 9 ono so 46 na face no Olympic Stade Rennais enso toso numa ono so over 43 27 pm kakra e Fredlin 1 eno so eba so over the weekend hu sam nyina ema kama enewie e sports center Jubede no so nti say netie enso French abrochen pm e German Bundesliga also games ni bi eba so Saturday ni Sunday na no chepa say netie enso e hoya the FC Hendenden enso Tramatiezi Hoffenheim enso my 4 goals to 2 and so there 5 back and so ni Leverkusen about 3-3 na say games no goals no na no chepa so Mainz 05 and so Stuttgart about 2-2 and after so there Leipzig and so Osberg about by 2 goals to 1 Hamburger SV and so Wolfsburg etam Hamburger SV ebe show by 2 goals to 1 and after so Cologne and so Borussia Dortmund ebe show by 2 goals to 1 when the games appear na no Saturday e German Bundesliga na wi and also ema kama na go pm e Sunday na games ni bi so ba so a ebe na after so de nyina and so egu Ukraine so Senator St Pauli and in Frankfurt ebo 0-0 and also Werder Bremen and so Equity Union Berlin ebo by 4 goals to 1 when the games appear kakra e German Bundesliga e do say nyina so ema enawie na enkohwe table de kakra na yemboso information for say that here after match day 25 na Bayern Munich na dikan over 66 points so ewo ho Timoto so bi no Borussia Dortmund on so 55 Dotto so miensa TSG Hoffenheim and so over 49 Stuttgart toso and 9 over 47 Leipzig toso numa on so 47 say that here ewo German Bundesliga games outdoor and so PM over the weekend unsem nyina and so eto and so edemo ewo Marego TV so nego PM ewo Italian Serie A also games ni bi eba so over the weekend result no na no shipa so wor ma yembo so e information for kama amutwe ewo Marego Sports Center Jumedie so na they are saying it Cagliari etamo Como 1907 Calcio na so go by 2 goals to 1 South Atalanta and Udinese ebo 2-2 and also Juventus also cheap Pisa for no ebo by 4 goals to 0 when the games PM kakra na no Saturday ewo Italian Serie A and also da kama no go PM on Sunday games ni bi enso etwa so Lecce enso eche Cremonese ebo by 2 goals to 1 and after Bologna etam Hellas Verona enso by 2 goals to 1 Fiorentina and Parma ebo 0-0 Genoa and so AS Roma ebo by 2 goals 1 and after so that AC Milan and so Inter Milan ebo by 1 goal to 0 na gebia na no worship point 27 epiem kakra e Italian Serie A de unsemina and so eda kama na go piem table no so e na hwese na table no so tie na afese fa de aka no ento am so after match day 28 say na tie and so ewo Inter Milan de kan or 67 point AC Milan toso mienu or 60 point no 7 point ne dem and after Napoli toso miensa or 56 point Como Calcio etoso 9 ono so 51 AS Roma toso nom ono so 51 Juventus toso nsia na so mo so ewo 50 and after so Atalanta toso and so on ono so over 46 do ko piemo ewo Italian Serie why the pa AC Milan eguso bo money 20 sama epiem kakra na wie ye na so da kama ye go be Spanish La Liga over the weekend games ni bi eba so a na no say ade na efe pa Osasuna eso Real Mallorca ebo 2-2 Levante eso Girona ebo 1-1 and after so Atletico Madrid and so Real Sociedad ebo by 3 goals to 2 and after so ade Bilbao etra ho Emma FC Barcelona eso by 1 goal to 0 and you say a game appear na on Saturday eso Spanish La Liga ye go piemo e was Sunday na fe yemfa de aka no ento amoso na hwe se na nyama so eko enso ewo ho Villarreal enso Elche ebo by 2 goals to 1 and after so Getafe enso Real Betis ebo by 2 goals to 0 Sevilla and rival Cano ebo 1-1 na after so Adia Valencia and so Deportivo Alaves ebo by 3 goals to 2 when the games are outdoor PM kakra e was Spanish La Liga you know say nyina so edaw ene ewie na nkwohwe table na afa yem boss of match 4 say after match day 27 FC Barcelona dikan or 67 points Real Madrid toso mieno or 63 points South Atletico Madrid toso miensa or 54 points Villarreal toso 9 or 54 Real Betis toso num on so 43 20 sema epiem kakra e was Spanish La Liga games outdoor and so piem over the weekend enu sem nyina enso ema na yenko piem Brazil kakra game bako eba so da game no na no shepa enso ewo ho na nyama bebre enso de si wo game no ma ene ready na enso eba betawo na game no na e ade a Cruzeiro and Atletico Mineiro enso na game no eba so na edu baabi no na ntokwesi e wo park no so na de nyina mo no referee ogirem no enso eya de a e ma cards mako 23 red card enko a to show screen so a 90 plus 9 sa na referee ntokwesi e no na no odempa e na ma referee no enso ma cards mako 23 a we nyina chese pa bakosem e chese we enso de toso mienu akopie mo no 1954 e wa Brazilian football history na game ba kwa eno se ba so Portuguese a enso Botafogo e onso do case piem no 22 ne sampa e ade a we eneso etoso mienu a ne se Brazil league no ya ball league ya players a hodo da enso e ade eko park to referee e marcus makoto 23 a when isema e piem kakra enso Brazil league ba so over the weekend a yenu sem nyina enso ema yego piem e was Spain kakra na obeka ya na Javi Hernandez enso na ye coach edema FC Barcelona na Pape Ojiem no boy ma Barca 4 enso eji La Liga ni ade a na Pape Javi enso na akodi nkomo kakra ena ochem se papa ne de Joan Laporta enso papa bia o dada for peka so bi ye dada ni a otumi dada ni papa o se abra na se January 2023 no Barca 4 eji La Liga na omuni Lionel Andre Messi de nkomo Messi eji tum sampa obesamba FC Barcelona na Joan Laporta for Javi bra wadaro Lionel Messi ba na se sikano ye ni bi na se ntokwa de besi e wo players na so ye sampa Lionel Andre Messi e player ba kwase ka oje no anu odin pa nteni nyina mna wo bahia se e ade Lionel Andre Messi pa so be saba Barca de mi Joan Laporta mi president de nyada be sita o se nyina mno Joan Laporta enso anka no koda chere so ono Javi Hernandez efe Lionel Andre Messi ene din komo kakra players so gitum sampa Barca team da na akoma so odo team no tonyo be saba ne nyina mno na Joan Laporta ena fichi oduma ena ja ena otwa antoni ade a ti wani sema Javi Hernandez enso di ba no kan wie no ena Joan Laporta enso di anuye ena akoma Javi Hernandez se ampa asaba wo kan no nesa wanka sam showa unkra ye mobo esa se asasem na show asami pamo no aye oya wate ase na yemfa nyama nyina enso tu nchen kakra wo Javi Hernandez players e crowd no na sa time no na ye show pa Hansi ba no players odi omo ebo na ye show bebebe no Flick ba so nye sa na tie na je sampa wo Javi Hernandez na mbode no wo forma 20 sema Joan Laporta enso da ba na wieni na enso emo kama yego bi Liverpool fa so ye kakra na Anislot enso ye coach a oje modema Liverpool na pape ipenefo chemsa pa afi se Liverpool 4 an qualify an ko bottom 4 na Anislot ye be pamo na se Liverpool 4 enso anje UEFA Champions League da coach ye be pamo no ese season we coach ni bodo wo form papa eno na penefo chemsa pa verbal no omene Javi Alonso Olano enso akodi nkomo kakra ama coach so agipinia pa se nyame adema season we ba ne we June ono Javi Alonso enso be je juma 3 years no so be coach Liverpool 27 pm kakra na wi ye na so ema kama enso ewa ha ye nto aswe na yengo pm ewa Barca fo aso ebiom na over the weekend game eba so aba na se Barca enso go share Pepao na no na coach Hansi Flick etim sampa Abrantia the dem de Lami Yama Nazrawi Ebana enso player ba kwa oni board bo edu baabi na onje ni dey kwa na Lami Yama etimiye bibi edi bo Barca team no
today, but you can see how important it is. He has also decided the games and when he have the space and then he's able to score. He train a lot this situation and it's good to have him on this level that he can decide with one situation the match. I think he made not his best game today, but you can see how important it is. He has also decided the games and when he have the space and then he's able to score. He train a lot this situation and it's good to have him on this level that he can decide with one situation the match. I think he made not his best game today, but you can see how important it is. He has also decided the games and
when he seba na se ede Hansi Flick enso ede atuja de afa na se Lami Yama ho a ye na so ama kama na enko hwe UEFA Champions League nyame adoma na se ochra games be ba so ochra any se ukuada na fishes na no ohyepa na nyame adoma ochra say na tie Galatasaray any Liverpool 5:45 and as a game so we ba so 8 p.m. Atalanta any Bayern Munich Sanso and 8 p.m. Atletico Madrid any Spurs Sanso and Newcastle any FC Barcelona ni nyina games out there ba so ochra Galatasaray Liverpool Atalanta Bayern Munich Atletico Madrid Spurs Newcastle any Barcelona Wednesday say net here Leverkusen any Arsenal 5:45 8 o'clock Bodo and Glimt any Sporting big games in the to no Paris Saint-Germain any Chelsea 8 o'clock big game na Real Madrid any Man City any so ochna 8 o'clock big game na penifo ya the games minu akose edabako aden wow na nko chen ya PSG for the Chelsea abo na nka Wednesday hu Real Madrid Man City iti Chelsea for way ya beka wa se bena nwumre Chelsea PSG Real Madrid Man City hu ni say game no be ko say nyame adoma enawie ya beka wa se kaba 27 epem kakra na before say me sorry so no me happy birthday ba ko be na yenkoto ademra ye ba na ya betra se din komo na when birthday way every Mario any baby I abrata ne den e Emmanuel Agude de the posi omuchim say ye ma happy birthday nyakopon ka ho normal de da wakoma so nyina emrem na ka che wife e wa mono ne sampa coins no dollars ni mra na yemfanye party no iti Mario any baby I say enewie on the fast sports center Jubedi so ye wish you happy birthday nyakopon ma onyi nche ma onye kese na nhira no bi so na bi so eso bebere nti Marego fo ye see enewie pozi ye mo happy birthday tebisa fo ye fensia na ye koto ademra ye koba di akalo so ba beto am so enewie.
Fly away, yes, I'll fly away.
Glorious Event Center is the perfect venue for all your special occasions. From wedding ceremonies and birthday parties to funerals, live band performances, corporate events, and private gatherings, we've got you covered. Let me show you around. We also have spacious conference rooms, restaurants, canopies and chairs, guest rooms, live bands and spinning equipment for your services. Glorious Event Center also provides video coverage and photography services for all your special occasions. Locate Glorious Event Center at Akuse Junction off the Temakosombo Highway. For bookings, please call 020 167-2828. Glorious Event Center, your perfect venue for all your corporate and private events.
Oh yes, I fly away. Yes, I fly away.
Glorious Event Center is the perfect venue for all your special occasions. From wedding ceremonies and birthday parties to funerals, live band performances, corporate events, and private gatherings, we've got you covered. Let me show you around. We also have spacious conference rooms, restaurants, canopies and chairs, guest rooms, live bands and spinning equipment for your services. Glorious Event Center also provides video coverage and photography services for all your special occasions. Locate Glorious Event Center at Akuse Junction off the Temakosombo Highway. For bookings, please call 020-167-2828. Glorious Event Center, your perfect venue for all your corporate and private events.
Oh yes, I fly.
Are you thirsty and in need of well-purified water to quench your thirst? I recommend Glorious Natural Mineral Water. Produced through reverse osmosis to the highest quality, this highly purified water is perfect for any occasion, being it wedding ceremonies, parties, funerals, engagements, and many more. Contact Glorious Natural Mineral Water on 0548 493522 or 0503 130395. We produce in bulk quantities, so just let us know how much you need. We are located at Kpong Ahunjo off the Temakosombo Highway and Dakuman, Nyamiche, Abeche Street. Glorious Natural Mineral Water, so refreshing.
Fly away. Yes, I fly away.
Glorious Event Center is the perfect venue for all your special occasions. From wedding ceremonies and birthday parties to funerals, live band performances, corporate events, and private gatherings, we've got you covered. Let me show you around. We also have spacious conference rooms, restaurants, canopies and chairs, guest rooms, live bands and spinning equipment for your services. Glorious Event Center also provides video coverage and photography services for all your special occasions. Locate Glorious Event Center at Akuse Junction off the Temakosombo Highway. For bookings, please call 020-167-2828. Glorious Event Center, your perfect venue for all your corporate and private events.
Oh yes, I fly away. Yes, I fly away.
Glorious Event Center is the perfect venue for all your special occasions. From wedding ceremonies and birthday parties to funerals, live band performances, corporate events, and private gatherings, we've got you covered. Let me show you around. We also have spacious conference rooms, restaurants, canopies and chairs, guest rooms, live bands and spinning equipment for your services. Glorious Event Center also provides video coverage and photography services for all your special occasions. Locate Glorious Event Center at Akuse Junction off the Temakosombo Highway. For bookings, please call 020-167-2828. Glorious Event Center, your perfect venue for all your corporate and private events.
enti ebusafo ya kwaba ni nyina ha Marego TV Sports Center Jumedie ena eri nyina so ema okama nyame adoma na se enanwumre mekosi wo kyera ekosi ukwada nwumre kosi ya wadade bebia be chi sanse UEFA Champions League FIFA no ewo bebia na PSG Chelsea de yebehu de bekosi wo krum ha na afeso Real Madrid Man City yebehu ocha game no ni sen da nyame adom ocha bibia tutu din na penifo gitu na bibia ko ba kire ho a ocha bia Barca Newcastle bi ni ejrem na Wednesday da Real Madrid Man City a big game ba Chelsea PSG de a big game ba Real Madrid Man City a big game ba Chelsea PSG pa de a big game because Man City Real Madrid mo jira ni form bia sa ba Chelsea for form and PSG force war form a revenge and a repeat so ite bibia tutu din na bedu o channel pa na bibia tema ene enyumem oboko commentary dem na when is see dem I said two pe na ni next 2 weeks so no ni asa bejira ma medim at the Champions Live Facebook banya Marego TV YouTube bebia na say subscribe Marego TV Sports Center Jumede for message say bra ocha game no ni say Chelsea PSG Real Madrid Man City woni say fanyina ba yebeka nyina enso upese sponsor program we a betimi afa na message 020167 282 020167 and then you may abidafo aba weekend no call say ye bedi nkomo na afa so nyame adoma inde aka so abeto ambo kama Ghana Premier League ye bisa say Kumasi Asante Kotoko House of Folk as a moribo no form eno akotoko nya red card e show mu asa de ne o ma hihye ho ha so nya red card on board draw goalless draw then now hwe game pa e baswa House of Folk enye House of Folk team we die enye crowd na ikwafo no omkwafa place ikwa fi here House of Folk pe nie na holy stars bomb boss pato pa pa Kevin Osesibe red card na Hamza Isa nya ball kontimi hye ni ball control nye ni shooting nye onye clinical wasantu Molly wayo kon na House of Folk pa ye nim se me fa nko akire kra 2004 Ibi Samuel do time nansie kra tete 17 say 2022 23 mu okra Samuel do kra be bibi ma House of Folk Iti place we pa no muje mbobo ma House of Folk die enyo iti sanye kra ma otu mu kra ba House of Folk iti sa no mbombo ana itu pese o G-Liga udi Molly wayo ni Hamza Isa na G-Liga na na liga yebo akotoko House of Folk strikers kwa nche 10 goals twinibu anu wa shebe 10 attack mi mu na number 9 na House of Folk ni kotoko pa ntimi nya enu ade enye o kotoko su de enye kotoko management enye yempa mu nyina be oyenka no kwese Kumasi Asante kotoko eto players pa mu to majority ye kwati yesi we asa mu basa na ni am we the lion omu o nickname the lion we Messi we ne mu atoto players akotoko bo time bo enye fe bo enye na vision 00 Karola fa ko chemo debi una kotoko players ukra inti mumu say Martin na enu a holy stars chese kase ye tactical player fe kotoko players o chese o massa House of Folk players o massa kotoko players o ma bon House of Folk players o ma bon bono mo bon enye quality ni nye we enye coaches asemo players na kasa o mo quality enye papa o mundu House of Folk kotoko standard no mi pacho we mi have say kakra won tuma mi nye ya wate kotoko ni House of Folk omo quality ni nye ewo form enye ebon bo enye fe kankan mu fa ncheme bo anya ma bo wonu ma sebio ye ka say ye pe the two most glamorous clubs of Chrome ha enye de kotoko ni House of Folk ge cheche fine infrastructure wise house of pobi man efe togbe aye resource center say ton ade any other dia cars ni be place be dem anu o hye na mun say ball we ye di we ko blasters ye di ball amu boy ye di ko blasters nti e bisa say players kwa no omu kwa mu future bi ana because o hwe ball no ba nye fe enua Hamza Isa ne ye possible be man na ba bia ball ni nam no po ni ye to aso be 24 enche abjafo akwaba adebo ye o na kuma si asante kotoko pe ni ukuma apem beba we de ma afi we de apem no akaso aka form kra apem no taswa adeni ma oben na hwa so folk pa no apa place ni bi molly wa ball control enye Hamza Isa so ye striker so ye de you mi hu ni yie quality ni nye o oh David nye go to na mugu eni ma sisa
these two teams ebo no mu nya call say en from players was
national team
ya
na say wo hwe players wo mu nyina qualify house of folk bia Benjamin Asare de on de ya no save bi oyeye pa na efe on okoye nkeye na me de mi kwa de me nyanka if you local blasters come en fe Premier League players ni bi yen ko fa course fo ni Division 2 for no
say omo abolish chan so now local blasters
that is it and so there is no way because as a big club as of Kotokopa enye okroma quality ni nye as a inter schools cry efe
that's why if you go to Africa
we go hear me low games cry
that's why if you go to Africa they always disgrace our teams no quality no tactical play nothing
inter schools efe If nyam under 70 under 15 13 for no on cry efe has of no
control cry perfect.
And these players are making us to see these coaches are bad coaches because Didi Drama in your coach Abega say and o cheda nim coach Musa
ne resume nye bad.
Very good, but you see at the end of the day and the house of open for so nye mo di ko forecast aya bani Musa to be top players.
Then they went and carried this chart.
A big club that has of folk mo di players ka forecast mo di coaches forecast ya bani Musa to be top players.
All the money they are owing Hamza is that why he's fooling like that?
I don't even know because now I'm debut na ye per player of Bejemo ye per player on you boy Hamza Isa.
Who players within the House of Folk club before but are the same. When you compare said players to what we are witnessing now, difference is huge.
I think the only club, the two clubs that, in my opinion, are being run well is the three: Mediama, Ediana, and Bibiani. Those are the three clubs, in my opinion, that are being run well. The rest of them, they are just doing try and error. You know, House of Folk and Kotoko, no direction, nothing. They'll go to Division 2, go and pack this place, and they expect them to go and meet with that Casablanca. That buying player from Ajax, Hakim Ziyech, Sofiane Amrabat, and the rest. You can't. We are a long way off. I think it will take 50 years for a Ghanaian club to win the African Champions League again. It will be
because Charlie, because I know and I don't they like me tashe ba say no de nenye because you see common ball control attacker keke common ball control
problem.
Okay,
sports doctor. He said everything the last time. They are not well groomed in the lower division before being pushed to the main one. And so the quality and everything. Look, a player that makes it straight from the grassroots to the national side. Let's say a player that did not play academy football makes it to the main team, and then a player that plays academy football. If you see that there's a huge difference. It's a messy control. But say yes, this guy played in academy. You know, there are ways, there are techniques you smash the ball, there are techniques you trap a ball. All those things are being taught in academy. But here we don't really go to the academy. We just see somebody playing, you know, behind on some park, and then we call him, we'll come and join them. So the quality is very, very low. It's very, very low.
All right, Titi Ebusa for the so team konya so nina sports center, ye football ninye, ye players ninye, quality no form, coaches no baby na so nye. Ebi call refresher course a che. Ebi dey a che. Be 20 years ni enko cry no ahwe Johnson Smith pa Holy Stars on bobo nefe.
I think the vision manager Jima is also
Very Jima, very tactical coach. Na kotoko ntimi share teams way. Number tisika kese akoto Hubert Jeumune Huamu Abeta Muamune Samba Une.
I think Mediama made a bid of $30,000 for Samba and Kamara.
Yeah,
and they said they'll give them a monthly salary of $30,000 and a signing on fee of $50,000. So that's a serious club. You see Mediama trying to spend that kind of money. That's a serious club now on the spend. But the rest,
they are doing that because of where they are on the league law.
Maybe they are thinking about Africa.
Was almost I said definitely. I qualify.
But I'm not sure Samba and Kamara would like to play again in the Ghana Premier League. You know, we saw Victor and Adebayo. Adebayo came and played the Chan in Ghana. House of Kotoko was asked to pay a certain amount of money. They refused. Interlies when they paid. Before they were trying to. So they allow talents keep, and then later they want to.
All right, dear, but for you now, we have come and say, you know, Aqua Babium. Okay, into the young go straight to action now. Ben, memo, be 7 minutes be. Oh, now the audio banon canina. Na Bobosu United. How do I say Ben 10? And so the Ben, whatever patch of ETU.
Okay, so let's start from the Middle East. As you all know, what is going on in the Middle East, this escalation is kind of affecting football in the Middle East. So, Iraq will be playing in the World Cup playoffs. And then all the nations must go to one place for the playoffs to take place. And so, they are now stranded in the Middle East because of... They are now stranded in the Middle East because of, all these brouhaha going on between nations. So, the Iraqi coach has told FIFA to intervene, so that they'll be able to fly them out, because they've not had any training session. They've not gone for any, bonding, because you might be training them, one bomb, they can come and land on you people. So for now, Iraq don't know they are left and right. They don't know whether they will be going to go and play against Bolivia and Suriname to qualify for the World Cup. So the coach is asking FIFA to intervene. He's asking them to, if they can find a special way to let them go and play their playoffs, they'll be very happy. As we know, we don't know whether Iran will withdraw and then they will replace Iran. We don't know yet. But for now, Iraq are in a dark place. They're in a dilemma. They don't know what will happen. So let's wait and see. Now let's go to Holland. Nakbreda played a 3-3 draw with Feyenoord, with our very own Andre Didiayu scoring. At a point in time, they were leading by 3-2, and then Feyenoord came back and then 3-3. So they gave them the 3-3. Even though Nakbreda are still in the relegation zone, Andre Ayew is performing very well. And then Ignatius said that he is not needed for the national team, and that he needs to move on, and then we can also build from the younger ones. But some people are also saying that his performance in Nakbreda, he should be allowed to go to the last World Cup. So for now, opinions are divided, but we cannot be oblivious to the fact that he's doing very well in Holland. Now let's go to Brazil. For the very first time in a long time, we've seen almost all the team, almost all the players in the team getting a red card. So it stemmed from an incident in the 90th minute when a Cruzeiro shot came in. The keeper spilled the ball. The Cruzeiro player wanted to play the rebound, and then he kind of cut the keeper. Instead of the keeper to just brush it off, he went and pushed the other guy on the floor, stepped on him with his knee. The Cruzeiro players were like, no, we are not going to allow this. And then it became an all-out brawl. The other picture, I could see that the goalkeeper, they pushed him and then he used his forehead to hit the bar. That place is swelling. Somebody kicked Hawk in the jaw. Somebody was putting somebody on the floor. It was bad. So, as you can see, almost everybody on the pitch got a red card. But this is not the highest red card awarded in the game. I think the highest happened in Argentina, and that was in 2014. So, probably in their next 2 or 3 games, they will use the under 15s and under 21s. Because everybody in the main team, got a red card. So it was started by this goalkeeper actually. You caught the ball, a spill, and then just allow it to go. He wanted to fight. So they pushed him, his head hit the bar, and then you could see at the other right, somebody gave somebody a uppercut. This was very hard to watch. But I think the red card alone will not be the final punishment. Yeah, I think more punishment will be meted. So let's wait and see, because this does not bode well for our football. Now let's go to Italy. Fabregas is doing very well. He's doing very well. And now on the Serie A table, Como are 4th. You know, Como are doing well. Fabregas is doing well. But the truth is, Como are not here by chance. Como are the richest club in Italy. You know, Druham Group from Indonesia are their owners. They are worth 40 billion. So they are the richest club in the whole of Italy. So they being here, it's a combination of, you know, good coaching, good player scouting, and also good buys from the owners. So for now, we cannot say that Como deserves where they are. And you know, it's no coincidence they are here. So Fabregas is doing a very good job. They are above Roma, who lost to Genoa on the league loss. So let's see if they can maintain the same position come the end of the season. So let's go to Portugal. The Old Clasico went on in Portugal. Porto and Benfica played a 2-2 draw. Now, Benfica needed to win this game to close the gap to 4 points because Porto was leading them 7 points. So the game started in the worst possible way for Mourinho and his team Benfica. Porto scored 2 goals. In the second half, Benfica came and equalized. And then after the equalizing, you know, they were pushing for a winner. And then things spilled out. You know, in games like this, Jose Mourinho will surely get a red card. So after they equalized, he was changing words with the 4th official. Otamendi was also doing that thing. So Jose Mourinho got a red card. Otamendi also got a red card. The game ended 2-2. And even though they are unbeaten in the whole league, till now they are unbeaten, the draw they play is too much. You know, you didn't play, you didn't lose any game, but you play 8 draws. That is too much. You don't win league playing this kind of draws. You know, they drew with Casapia, they drew with a lot of teams. So it is highly unlikely that they will win this league because I don't see Porto throwing away a 7-point lead. So even though they are unbeaten, they are still 4th, they are still 3rd on the table. So let's go to Saudi Arabia. Al Nassr defeated Nyon by a long goal. So Al Nassr are now top of the Saudi Pro League with 2 points, with 9 games to go. Now, the message is clear. Win your next 9 games, and then you are champions. It will be very difficult because Al Ahly and Al Hilal are in some very good form. So they played a game without Ronaldo, who had a hamstring injury. Simikan had to step up in the dynamics of the game with a header to rescue and give them the whole 3 points. So for now, it's looking well for Al Nassr. They've not considered in a very, I think it's been 2 months since they considered in any game. So for now, Al Nassr are doing their part. So let's just hope they continue in the same vein so they can be crowned champions. Man City also defeated Newcastle by 3-1 to make it to the quarterfinal of the FA Cup with Mamouche scoring and then Savinho scoring the other one. Chelsea also defeated West Ham by 4-2 with Garnacho, Joao Pedro, Achampon, and an own goal from West Ham giving Chelsea the win. Now, the game started in the worst possible way for Chelsea. Look, if Chelsea wants to win anything, if Chelsea wants to go forward, Liam Rosina should not try pairing Tosin Aderabiayo and Badiashile ever again. I've never seen a worse partnership in my life like what I saw them play against West Ham. Look, the guys, they are just tall and flat-footed. They cannot command their defense. They are not good passing from the back. Even though they are very, you know, imposing stature-wise, they cannot engage in 50-50. They are very soft. I've never seen a tall, soft defender like Tosin Aderabiayo. So even though they won 4-2, it was a very lethargic performance. Liam Rosinia, you always play 4 at the back, and then you decided to change to 3 at the back. You play 5 defenders against a team like West Ham. Now West Ham know who I did that you'll be playing 5 defenders with 2 wing backs against them.
I'm more a championship.
Now who is West Ham that you play? Like they are in the championship. They are sick. They are doing well. They are probably going to play in the playoff. But it's a championship team. You spent close to $1 billion for you to be captain of these games. You needed Joao Pedro. You needed, you know, a disallowed goal for you to win. It's kind of a disgrace. But anyways, we'll move into the quarterfinal. Atletico Bilbao also lost to Barcelona. Now, as I said, you know, what you did in a tidbit. Laporta saying that Xavi did not do anything better with this crop of players, but Flick is doing everything well. Yes, it's true. They are doing everything well with this kind of crop of players. So, Yamal scored the only goal, giving them the winner. As I said, he is doing better than he did last season. But the reason why the radar is kind of a bit off him is because the controversy is not following him again. You know, he's not doing this old women matter again. He's not going after drafts. He's doing what he's supposed to do, playing and scoring goals. So for now, so far so good for Barcelona. They are 4 points ahead of Real Madrid. And I think what will decide who wins this title is the El Clasico. Any team that loses the El Clasico will not win the La Liga again. And then the final one, the Derby de la Madonnina, which is the Milan derby between AC Milan and Inter Milan. In the last 7 games between these two teams, AC Milan has won all of them. Inter Milan has not won one. In their last 3 games, AC Milan has won with a clean sheet. Now going into this game, Inter Milan were 10 points clear. AC Milan was second. So AC Milan needed to win to close the gap. And they did just that. You watch the game, it was kind of a tactical something. Kiev and Allegri not wanting to give each other any chance. But AC Milan did what they were supposed to do. They won by a lone goal from, what's the name of this guy? Estupinian. Yes, which, they were able to hold that. So for now, AC Milan hold the bragging rights in this particular derby because it's a disgrace. In 7 games, it's like Chelsea, Arsenal. Where Arsenal, anywhere Arsenal catch Chelsea now, they'll defeat them. So for now, AC Milan have the bragging right. They've won. They've closed the gap to 7 points. I don't think Inter Milan will kind of fumble because they are too experienced for that. But kudos to AC Milan for closing the gap.
It's a winning summer Ben 10, and so they are by never now. So we have your segment Ben 10, so they are by what kind semina, and so they are make Patrick Way now, and also the next be 7-8 minutes on Patrick. So and for the account, so into Patrick, 5 corner, in a crowd, 8 you.
Well, let me that's it. Me have your say. Me started with Black Queens. Say over the weekend. Any say normal ball for nation tournament or United Arab Emirates here. Pink Ladies Championship. No. Now God being so good on their side, they were crowned champions after winning against Hong Kong 4-0, defeating Russia 4-0. Now come next month, only Tanzania and Asia, but Tanzania withdrew from the tournament because of Middle East into Kwantukwana, so they were crowned champions. So Mebo Kim Lash ne Baba Wano Abaso. But my problem ne say Kim Lash and so called Camp Blasters technical team now. Ako Red Cup. Was Black Queens Sankanye Wafcon ya postponing from this match to July. And can one be hoodie team no. Even with that crap, no, my question is say, Okokan Blaster home. Now why not prepare team no for tournament in July? World Cup near June
to July,
and then the WAFCON is July to August.
July to August.
So all this he has to be preparing the Black Queens. Okay.
To that also.
So, but my question no. Oko now why not handle team no? And who say me freeway. Like I don't understand. Is it say if you know say Black Stars no are more important than the Black Queens are now? Say you kind glorious Black Queens Edinburgh Ghana. And here Black Stars currently. Omo Ghana.
Is that Black Stars for
1980.
It can make us say currently.
Now Black is where they
know. Omaje bronze.
Omaje pink star.
Yeah, gold in yenya bronze. It's far better than we are getting nothing from the male side. A man team no. Omo kana won say ba no World Cup a man and the can there. Eko answer na me man no. There should be equality. It will be bare more in football. They shouldn't value what the male team than the female team. Yanya sa. O ma. Na say o ma weni eko ba ko answer you feel comfortable with one person. Now we back on the man. How do you think the other person is also going to feel? Although there are other people in the Black Queens technical side, no, but they need the head coach. Because no name that is already or they go into that tournament.
We see a tournament we are not for call women's world.
Yes, I call World Cup. If you are able to qualify, you progress to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Kurt.
na say no sa na wo ka no me ntwa ba say coach so atiase e wo ana
what atiase ba me problem ne say corner all corner you see being with the team no different from me kwaba so atiase say oben omo a ti say na omo ono ma tra onim omo weaknesses onim players no be strength ewo. And mind you, before the tournament, there could be injuries and other stuff affecting some of the players. So this is the time for him to what? To be with the players and see say one or two changes be more. Obey who to replace what? With who? Into a FNE number 2 the before the tournament WAFCON tournament and Chassis.
Ignatius who say for so Becca assistant coach Eddie Marquesi appear say appointment Eddie Mark came last when you reverse it na Yema came last enya the kind of focus on the blacklist rather than say you didn't go World Cup.
If honest,
I know a day you be World Cup in July. Maybe I will do some few weeks near Kobo WAFCON. Na say enu so ya dia emfa.
Asem na waka no. Asem true. Nukure pa na waka.
Because we a tournament ya qualify ko World Cup.
You go World Cup.
Say ga emema no kwai say man so ko bi.
Yes. Moreover, a man kwa na dey kan dey. Ekoe.
Okay.
So what I say, a man na dey kan dey. Ekoe yema ye ni nko ho. Ni enje say bibia na pusha my member no, bibia na pusha my member. On be ko baba so ye hu hwe. Efenu. Omo tutu ni ama yie. Na say na Ignatius e kan no. Omo ma kimere e joining the team. Although say be do males World Cup no. Na all other tournaments and you're close to. But still a man here at least or the course alone with the girls he can what psych them up. Because Pink Ladies tournament boy can step as a stepping stone ahead of what the WAFCON. TFA no here. No tutu ni amayi.
All right, just to add.
Yeah, Ben.
Kim Lash his schedule will be very busy because after the World Cup, the WAFCON. After the WAFCON, the league will start in August. After in August, September, October, November, December, there will be international breaks. The AFCON qualifiers will also begin in that span because next year there will be AFCON. So the man his brain will be divided. He from WAFCON, you go and do World Cup qualifiers or African Cup qualifiers, and then from that he'll be, before the World Cup there will be friendlies in between.
So he can even arrange for friendly matches.
Yes, so
to prepare the girls.
Yes, and then Ghana will be playing Austria and the rest, in 2 weeks' time. So I think Kim Lass, as Ignacio said, I think it needs to be reversed. He needs to concentrate on the national team alone. Maybe he can be given, special invites and things to come and help. But to give him an assistant managership whilst the Black Queens are also engrossed in a very important tournament, it's kind of disturbing.
All right, I was for when in some big for so there by a question for the girls. Now, yes, it came last. Yemani who or no uncle man ho. Go to the kitchen and go and cook rather than follow the men to the farm. 80 when in some PM kakra. Omunyina so ediapa yenkone se no Ghana Premier League games bebre eba so we die me di mano be ya ade na se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ekwa we ema Karela show by 1-0 House of Folk and na se Holy Stars ebo 0-0 yemra ne kan wasem kakana afi so no yenkwa amono ne na yenka ne so nyame ado UEFA Champions League no eno so ye be kan wasem kakra na ochina Ocha games Galatasaray Omaka ebe na afi Wednesday na a big game no PSG Chelsea Real Madrid Man City a big game and so ewo ho Patrick Ghana Premier League Monday 25 ba so has a goalless draw Kotoko e ko 1-0 and afi so no ye share maybe go start for 3
Yes.
How well for so job first week?
I think senior Debbie Americano. This very season, Premier League, interesting.
Yeah.
MTN slogan Obianya Obiano. Juma this very season. Debbie America, Ghana Premier League. Oye team utumi winning home matches. Went me on lifted trophy na opposition on the log. Within first to fifth, we bet me opportunity at Sheho. When you had the opportunity, home. You went to me utilize it. Home battle. Where this season, league table, you can 46 points. Your total menu 45. Third and fourth, 9 from 41, 41. Ebin bang. Medium and Edikan. Medium last week, 8 Miko winning. This week, Olusi, Owanangasa no home. Be na club cry need their crying be ya. A house of folk. Ya bro has and same house of crew here. Slide. The last time I has a winning the home match this very season, a year match day 16.
And it's such.
I'll share some text 1-0.
9 games in
9 games.
And you got 1.
1-0.
Okay.
After no draw. Any I win or qua no abon no more than no I no winning. I win over qua no about draw. But I say home after match day 16. It basically match day 25. Onya recorded a single win. Home.
But say first no mo say across positive nyanti legon nebe ya mom. Afom call legon kwa de mfa.
See ye Ghana halankasa no. Ade ba kwa e wo say Senyama Nkoya, instead of we to sit down, analyze the situation on the ground, and see the way forward, Yeah. I started the blames. To Tunyama. And after House of Folk match, Didi can say, no more maybe I will take a room on my But when the players get to the pitch, near Kum, decision making.
And I didn't want just.
And I agree.
Yes. Quality
only how many holy stars and Ras and they can slide. The House of Folk club we used to know and to see. The caliber of players we used to see at House of Folk.
And yet no bini. Where does a Frekobo bio?
House of Folk. Say Benjamin Asari. No crano. I'm only that in the sense because of the national team a year yes. And I say or perform kakra. Oh yeah, says bia.
Mama can in the
and yet. House of Folk artists can't cut off strikers. Strikers or Mudo pitch so we don't see any results. Gone were the days where we see the likes of Ismailado.
And you say, oh, quite. Say, whom Prince Tego ni Louis Ajima. Ajima was a defender and converted to a striker.
Bas, share the performance.
Goes or share.
Gao Gatete.
Very Gao. Don't know, I like you turn or see what ton play about 1 ton goes. But then you go back or say goes. Every Gao Gatete, or don't be a you go keep any poom carbon nam chain. But you go bon more dear.
Say serious. A serious.
Yeah.
Kotoko, the same. Chako Lusu.
And your crowd, dear, can I know?
Yeah, Asana, ye cano. You want to say, baby, so ye can't keke.
Quality no form.
Now, this caliber of players, na say be a team ni baako e winning league and also winning FA Cup, no be call Africa. Obeko beba no, na ya say.
But you can you tell me say Kumasi Asante Kotoko buy? House of Folk players, o met me there because o put me fan ko here. I don't know the House of Folk cry abani omo and they can't even buy players because we share George Park, we share Rafael Ponsa, we share Afrane, we share Enoke Subontain, Molly Wayo, Hamza Isa, Martin Carey then and this into ye the woman Pianka man ye dear. Because when you compare certain club of players to the current teams, two teams now, even Holy Stars were better quality players than House of Folk. Even vision. Because you see, House of Folk are a good coach there, but the players are poor. They can't perform. Pass the grand cop, positional play grand yet.
So the question I always
me ba we no am ntwa no ye pia boy Hamza Isa angle no ojano it takes certain keke improvise so betimi a share me say ball no nam Marego Ablonsan kwanwa
serious o
it wo nya bo House of Folk there
because me na minim say we a player and me dey say didi etimi can say decision making problem players need a problem. So we a player, for what I know, we a player. When you get to the pitch, there are certain things. Into battle look on me and you, only keeper. Now bot coach na no coach na e.
Na no ga ball no baby abod ben nam no. Omo na hwe ko mu. But I believe say as a player after say why you normal training week I say we individual training na say to mu say shooting skills no ability to me improve but I know the everybody league we na your goal king go share 12 goals on the agi goal king na Ghana league who be 30 something matches who share 12 goals agi can say goal king wo krum ha
na division 1 na division 2 crapo who be we na goal king on na man
1v1 players Ben Areko and strike be a kotoko donzo bi emfa efene Kwame Poku ba ya ye praise na Justice Blue once and by say guess once and ya they say e ko
ma mo aso ejini di opo
e kire ba
yi ba yi
ade mfa biom
what ni din biom
the Libya people were angry
na aha si kotoko no amuhye da na so mnyanya red card o
slide enye so mo share da ball no na mo tumi mbo what I say and a football so ni say wo went me take you pace now open it taking the pace then Rebecca oh yeah SB red card you yeah 1-on-1
on the sank
counter
I was out to me judge
it's the best thing so better so the best thing so better either or better
striker but oja player na nke bia Ali Mohammed Beji ball indecisive yes. Oja player na nke Ali Mohammed Beji ball but who dem amisa asa member be hon Kotoko Accra House of Folk ye di din rehuru nipa okum ha but ye nyama kese enye does it mean say House of Folk ni Kotoko mu need true vision enti na eba ni sa ben because as me hu say coach bi obekọ Kotoko bia ye pam no unti mi ganza Karim Zito ye bad coach ya pam sa players nyina ko ni asa Koto fufuro are we moving forward or we are moving by ben
they will sell the players they will buy at a higher price and share them at a low price
ebu afa ye ntowo ye timi terminate bebre contract
so
some of the players will just terminate
so you pay severance package you pay money to the agent and then you have to pay the rest of their contracts money so it's waste of time well let me just start from the good side nyato hoheto leki mi gbagbaje hoheto oja
howe for na
gbabo jagba
medium of masan so mo ti man league here omo ana maye because bear 12 games in here
in their last 5 games they are winless
very good we win 8 games about draw 4 what 12 years I'm a ben crop for be show
okay so miniaje hey anga so hoheto mi gbagbaje Mijawa. So, at a point in time, they were done and dusted. I think in a game against, is it House of Folk Kotogo, when they missed that penalty and then the coach was sacked, Howe fans were, they were down. They were down, they were casted, they were insulting the captain left and right. But from then, they actually picked themselves up. After, I think, their win against Mediama is up there with the draw they played against House of Hook. So in their last 4 games, they won 3, they drew 1, they're out of the relegation zone. Kuvota people are happy, Hohe people are happy, and I think for now, there's a little bit of respite in camp. They've made use of their home advantage, and now they're kind of gathering some points away from home. So, so far so good for Hohe United. They are playing in a good pitch. They are playing on a good pitch. Their new coach is also doing well. So I don't know whether the Togbi is also twisting something backwards. I don't know. So far so good for Hohe United. Mijagba. So as Hearts of Lions are also trying to crash the top 4. Hohe United is also trying to get out from there. So it's a good thing for Volta football. And then I think next season, if Sogakope will also come and join, and then it will be 3. So far so good for Hohe United. As of House of Folk and Kotoko, if you want to say their issue, you get tired. Because week in, week out, every day if you sit here, we are always hammering on Kotoko and House of Folk lack of quality, lack of indecisiveness, lack of goal scoring opportunities, lack of quality in the squad. We are speaking about this. As we said, when Jan Rosina went to Chelsea, he called João Pedro, private section. They spoke, and then the guy's form changed. What's the name of Kotoko's new coach? What's his name?
Hamza Obiana Prince Owusu.
Prince Owusu.
Oh yeah.
When was the last time he had a private section with all the Kotoko strikers, Albertama and the rest? When was the last time Didi has a private section with Abora, Hamza, and the Wayu? When was the last time had? So look, we are tired with these guys. You guys are supposed to be the beacon. You guys are supposed to be the light of Ghanaian football, and then we are rather floundering. Look, every week. Mediama is floundering. Bibiani is floundering. Imagine House of Folk won their last 2 games. They'll be 47 points and then they'll be top of the league. No. When they defeated Kotoko, finish out 10 in form. They are not doing anything better again. Out of the subsequent games they played after they defeated Kotoko, House of Folk has not won any. Well, like, what is it? Hans Isa will get free pull. He will blast the ball outside. You know, we are supposed to be professional on the field.
Yeah.
You know, like by this time when you're analyzing, we are supposed to analyze without emotions. But we are tired.
Yeah.
These are our top clubs. Look, House of Folk are supposed to be there with Alali, with El Casablanca, AS Bekane, and the rest.
See, it's that time now House of Folk, any Kotoko Sissoko, those clubs were not even. Now, no more back.
When House of Folk won their first league in 1956,
yes,
BBC came to Ghana to come and interview House of Folk players. Some of them were sleeping on carpenter table. Some of them were in fitting shop. So they have to go and call them, come and join. So BBC is here, come and do interview. And the music guys will ask, where is their head office? They say, Yenibi. That's 1956. In 1993, when the league was revamped, and Ashanti Gold won it. International media came here. They wanted to interview them.
There was nothing
better. This one going to sit somewhere in beer parlor drinking. This one going to be fighting over sugar bombing. Then everything is basta. No organization, nothing. If our viewers want to send a message, they will say we are too emotional. We are not emotional. We are saddened by the decline of quality in our league. It is sad. House of Folk top scorer, Wayo, 5 goals. Kotoko top scorer is who? Jewo who? 6 goals. What is it? How will you win the league with those kind of
25 matches?
Statistics. How will you win league? It is abysmal. It is poor. Mediama, last 5 games, no wins. Bibiani should have won, and then they will go top. They also went and lost. So 45, 46, and House of Folk is down with 41. Like they won the last 2 games. You played against Basake. You are drawing to Basake Holy Stars. What is it? So that's why
their next man they are playing against Heart of Lions.
Just look, and Heart of Lions will not agree to lose that game. I saw a video of some young Hearts of Folk fans, and they were lambasting Hamza and the rest. It is frustrating. I don't know what to say. Didi said they did their tactical team in the boardroom. It is up to the players to execute it. That's why sometimes you see a player miss a chance, and then the coach will fall on the floor. There's nothing could have done again.
Yeah.
So I think Mahatma Otu, Eric Bekwe, and the rest, they should bring them back to come and be like strikers coach. I think that would be better. Because in Europe, they have a throwing coach, they have goalkeepers coach, they have this coach, they have this coach. When Michael Carey came back, Bebatov had to come back. And then Bebatov is kind of coaching Sheshko and the rest. And you consider that it kind of have a positive impact. So they are scoring consistently. When Ole Gunnar came, he brought in Benny McCarthy. You know, Ronaldo does not need those kind of coaching because
Rashford was
Rashford and the rest, it showed very well. When Liam Rosinia came, you could say that they were contacting the former Chelsea players, you know, Hasselbank and the rest, and it is kind of showing. So why can't House of Folk and Kotoko bring back their former players who brought the glory days? Bring back Mahatma Otu. Kotoko should go and look for the old ones. Bekwe and the rest. They should go and train these guys. Make them the strikers coach.
Kotoko technical team. Amos is there. Amos Frimpong. So can technical team.
Yeah, he was their defense.
What is Prince Tego doing at home? The House of Folk can go and bring him to become the strikers coach. What are they doing? That Don Botti is for Kotoko, eh?
Yeah, House of Folk.
House of Folk. So why can't they just go and bring those guys and make them
the players?
Like he's saying, he's a coach. House of what's the name? Like he's saying, he's a coach in Uganda. Yes, he's out of the equation because he's in charge of all the junior teams in Uganda. They've seen the vision in him. Like, okay, you. From the under 15 to the under 23, we give it to you. Do what you want to do. Build our grassroots for us. So go and bring all those old strikers, the ones that know how to play, the ones that play for the Hoffenheims in Germany. Bring them back, make them the strikers coach. Let them take this Hamza and the rest. Look, they are not just playing for House of Folk, they are playing for their future. You are playing to be spotted by a bigger club. So if you, Hamza, maybe after the season ends, you score 20 goals, surely a club in somewhere will show interest in you. Like we are saying right now, Benjamin Nassari. Clubs in Saudi Arabia are showing interest. And I'm pretty sure he will go.
He will go, yeah.
Clubs in Europe are showing interest in Agbeshi, and I'm pretty sure he will go. I just wish that after this international break, Agbeshi should catch one, and then Benjamin Nassari should catch one. So their stock will elevate. But the rest, look, the only people that deserve plaudits in House of Folk right now is the goalkeeper and the defenders. The playmakers, they don't deserve any. The strikers, they don't deserve any. As for Kotoko, from the defense to the attack, they are both. You should not be saying this on TV, but we are tired. We are frustrated. We are mentally molested. We are deranged. We are tired.
Alright, it's a when it's about Ben, so they are bad. Ness and no House of Folk Kotoko, ye dear moi, and I come and then you may come up pass it. Karela pa Shakotoko.
3-1.
1-0.
It's 3-1.
Folk. On a Basaka Holy Stars. Asia three times. Out of it, Omumia will be winning back, draw back.
Basake that should be creeping left and right.
Basake Holy Stars.
The name is not even nice. Basake.
It is that was a boy. And then saying Ghana people like Wasama, you doing Kobo. Young Kwamon on it. Na Yending Komokakra. Over the weekend games ni bi baso Champions League be last kwa. Game ni bi baso games ni bi baso ko Premier Spanish La Liga. Barca ko share 1-0, Real Madrid dey win 3-2. And after so ko Premier dey and say Bayern Munich eguso din komwa na Milan derby ni baso AC Milan and so Inter Milan shown by 1-0. Max Allegri eguso eya nwade na Napoli so ko winning 1-0 ni adade. AS Monaco and so share PSG 3-2 we a revenge. We me war Champions League na Misumichi war league na Misumeshel copy of Porto so na there Benfica and FC Porto game so ba so when you na so your games ahodo a eno so buy over the weekend e ba ka wasem na FA Cup e ba so Chelsea after extra time e win 4-2 Chelsea for them ko yi and after so Man City for win here Arsenal for so win since we Arsenal for tournament mo competition bi emu
Man City so
Arsenal will be billionaires Arsenal ebon modern pa games Patrick your take on if an obefa now face yemra UEFA Champions League no ocha ebe hihye
smile you are smiling
because say me so sha be be fine ya na do Tuesday ni Wednesday na me ni
because he's smiling he's smiling after he ranted against us he's just smiling he's talking about the Champions
League me say no they do Tuesday Wednesday na me ni
because he knows he will laugh at one person either he will laugh at Chelsea or he will laugh at us but he knows that you will laugh
say mo won him so Wednesday game ni die me neutral they be see bia no be see Thursday
look Thursday does not care if Man City or Arsenal lose he just wants the other blue team to lose then obetete e wo kroma
o de yenya ya na ho o de yenka Champions League wasema why
So let's start from the Champions League. Let's talk about the leagues.
League no crime fan.
No, let's talk about the leagues first.
You see, but your mami bo initial kakra Champions League no na yewia na ya bedun komo kama pa Champions League no. Na me do mo cha Galatasaray and Liverpool big game 5:45. 8 o'clock Atalanta any Bayern Munich. Atletico Madrid any Spurs. We dey Ego Tudor. Waswaishi. Newcastle, NAFC Barcelona, St. James Park. We obi say game we be fepa. Nyame aduma Wednesday. Leverkusen Arsenal 5:45. Game we be she. Bodo and Glimt any Sporting. We dey Bodo Foko because Bodo for no.
Ombe tata o
for no ombe tata Sporting for no ombe miom one side.
Ombe mama kon.
Now you may pack the Princess. On a game near Basel, Paris Saint-Germain, any Chelsea, Real Madrid, Santiago Bernabeu, any Man City. Hey, now you have 4 pounds and go Chamudi Baku give back with
sure because
Nanka when is the so effect? But they when you divided attention. So
so TV any phone.
Iti nyame ado mo ocha ye the odd bebremo. Ocha ye wa mo odd. Mube wini kama pa. Patrick, yan colleagues ni su kakra. La Liga, Bundesliga, si FA League 1 na FA Cup ba so Chelsea extra time na mu share 4. Nesa anka mu kan ka mo be free. Every have games e ba so na fe yan ko Champions League.
Like with the FA Cup, let's start here with Liverpool. Say Liverpool we win it 3-1.
Mo share Wolves.
Was a Wolves 3-1. We share Liverpool team na say na dey kan. I say if it is na near my even in the league no only Wolves na say share only Wolves share and man near man ko ya ma no take coming into the FA Cup no at least so winning or the team enim kakra so Salah and the Gomez and the likes were able to get their names on the score sheet and advancing to the next stage of the competition. Arsenal also won by a goal to nil. Okay, Arsenal this very season, him say almost more than the sense almost all the tournaments are no. FA Cup or Champions League or League club baby or that first. Carabao or so this season never I'm Arsenal, but I'm only hoping say Ateta out of this tournament or women yard and you at least me winning by two crowd at least the league and then probably the FA. Now fancy Arsenal because Arsenal Muji trophy at check. Chelsea like medical say of late Chelsea ball all born. It's more or less like possession head and a doss. Now, because Omubol possessive football, no, they always try to what? To mount pressure on the opponent to get early goals and then more goals. Now, when they take on that break now, problem at Chelsea a defensive recovery. Yeni Arsenal, ehuni esi. Sanka ombenya mesene yibi ombenya mamia. Yes. Yeni Arsenal. That problem no okay. Yeni Aston Villa, the same problem okay. Just weekend yeni team where is it?
Wrexham, yeah.
Before on say no. On say counter. Now the two defenders, the two center backs no. Yeah, where you need Aston Villa. You need two center backs no. How many Aston Villa players do you have there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4v2. How would you be able to recover or cover up these players? Luckily for us, he was able to pass the ball to the other player on the left side. Then offside. And look at some more share. And the goal was disallowed. You know Wrexham. The same thing yes okay.
First goal.
First goal no almost share no Smith the share no. And second time from their goal area straight to the center. Now the two defenders no oh mume no hu to sine hu ni or market striker no. Now you defender now only pacer. And your goals now be conceded. Aside that crampono say defenders are a mistake. Who goalkeeper and you have to what cover up for them. Sanchez didn't know whether to come out or go back. Obaneni no Abanechi, Obaneni no Abanechi say meaning Obaneni no Abanechi. At the end of it, the guy was able to what to place the ball into the back of the net. The question I be say with these little mistakes or Omoyen. Some mistakes no on the Sandy ko share PSG ana.
Okay. Odie we bisa question ti odie MC menu go so ko in until Champions League benyambe Ben yen ko na leagues ni bi ba so o take on that fe yen ko the big one so games e ba so ocha any Wednesday yen ka ho asem yen ko deep into it na fe dey can ti Ben yen ko.
Okay, so we will start with the various leagues and then we will look at let's look at the points gaps in the various league and then we compare. In the English Premier League, the gap between the first and second is 7 points.
7 points, yeah.
In the French League 1, the gap between PSG and Lens is 1 point.
Yeah.
In the La Liga, the point gap between Real Madrid and Barcelona is 4, with Barcelona leading. You go to Serie A, the point gap between Inter Milan and AC Milan is 7.
Yeah.
You go to Germany here, you see that is proper Farmers League. The Germany League is porous. Look.
No,
is it
60 no 40 something.
I think it is the gap between the two of them is very, very humongous. Just look at this. 65 66 55 10 point 11 point. It's humongous. And Bayern Munich can just decide that he wants to buy the best place in the other 14 or 15 teams, and there's absolutely nothing anybody can do about it.
Goal difference 68.
It's too much. So the Germany guys, they have to allow individuals to own the club like it is done in some parts, because the ownership is 50+1 in favor of the fund. So if an owner wants to splash, it is very difficult. There's a reason why the other Germany clubs don't do very well in Europe. This is part of the reason. When Red Bull came out with Leipzig coming out, and then they wanted to splash the cash, the fans were like, no, the Red Bull is killing the vigor in football. The football belongs to the fans and the rest. I think it's happened with Hoffenheim. So there's a reason why the Germany Bundesliga, nobody takes it serious. That's why you see a striker like Joe Linton scoring over there. He will come into the Premier League and then you have to convert into a midfielder to do very well. So I think that something needs to be done. Let's go to Chelsea goalkeeping issue. Sanchez started very well and then he kind of declined. Johansson is kind of unsure. So I think next season Chelsea needs to go in back on Mike Pandes to be on one goalkeeper. Le Mans and Pandes used to be playing the same league in Belgium. Le Mans playing for Standard Liège and then Pandes playing for Genk. I think Genk or Ghent. And they were both good. But Pandes had something ahead of Le Mans. And when he came, Sanchez for experience sake, he's being kept as the number 1. Now he went to Strasbourg and he's doing very well with Strasbourg. So I think next season, Chelsea needs to do very well to bring back my Pandes. At least let's allow the young ones to catch. You see the guy, he's like Couture, very TikTok. So for now, I think if the season ends, Chelsea should look to dispose either Sanchez, even though I love him, they should dispose even one of Sanchez or Jorgensen, and then allow McPandes to become the number 1. So that, the rest, maybe Sanchez will be giving him experience or something. And then that's how we will take it. Now, in Arsenal's and Man City's case, even though Man City is not doing very well, they are not playing expansively. Surprisingly, they are still in the 4 competitions.
Yeah.
Man City and Arsenal have the advantage to win the quadruple because they are both in the they are both in the EFL Cup final. They are both still in the FA Cup quarter final. They are still in the Champions League and they are vying for the league. Chelsea, on the other hand, can still win the treble. Since nobody is crowned as a champion in the English Premier League, Chelsea can still win the treble. So for now, Man City can win the quadruple. Chelsea can still win the treble, even though it is virtually impossible. So far so good. It's not all doom and gloom for Chelsea.
Okay.
It is not all doom and gloom for Man City as well.
All right. It was for when somebody about my share message about Kobina main kind for match of na fe yenko UEFA Champions League no so kakra Mama share we na minkan we okay. Mario Ohene or say Javi like talking
too much.
Or say Javi Hernandez or Pecasa Dodo, and I will say Barcelona is winning with him so Barca, Ebeshe, Newcastle United. It's or your Barca fan. It's me executive producer of Akope or your Barca fan. If you know, you know, come Barca, someone can hear when you say Mario. It's Mario say Javi Pecasa Barca, Ebeshe, Newcastle, say Dandel, Edema Barca for an unknown. Okay, it's up for UEFA.
No, just a little one, the Barca one.
Champions League, you know.
Just a little one, the Barca one. You know, Laporta has resigned as the president.
Yes, it is
because of the election. Now, Xavi wants Fonts to win. Fonts says if he wins, he will bring back Messi.
Victor
what are you bringing Messi back for?
Still now Messi,
you see, allow the generations to grow. Everybody had their time. Messi had his time. Now it's Yamal's time. It's not even like Yamal is doing bad. It's not like what's the name? Flick is doing bad. They won the league last season. They actually won the double last season. They made it to the semi-final of the Champions League. This season they won the Spanish Super Cup. They are on track to win the league again. The Champions League, they might win it. So what is it with Xavi saying? You know, they wanted Messi back. What? Look, when Messi left, maybe it was during the first 2 seasons that they kind of struggled. And they struggled under Xavi. Even after struggling under Xavi, they won the league. And then you brought in Flick, who changed he changed the destiny of Barcelona in that short span. The high line, you know, introducing Kubasi. Look, Kubasi is 18 or 19.
18.
Kubasi is young. He played over 100 games already. So he has gathered a lot of experience. Yamal is 18. He played over 100 games. So he has gathered a lot of experience. Okay. Now, Barcelona center back pairing is Gerard Martin and Kubasi. I think that would be the only reason why they must not win the Champions League, because they are too young and inexperienced.
Yeah.
But they are still doing very well. Betemio destroyed their club. Umtiti was earning 300,000 to 500,000 a week. Griezmann was earning 600,000. Philippe Coutinho was earning 425,000. So Betemio kind of destroyed everything. Messi himself was earning more than $1 million per week. And then you Xavi are saying that you wanted Messi back. Why did they don't want Barcelona to sell Camp Nou for Messi's wages? Allow things to move. Okay. Allow transition to take place.
All right. It's a bit of one in Amono ente Kewadaroma. Let's answer UEFA Champions League no fixtures no. Patrick, games ni bus watch. Gala Liverpool. Newcastle Barcelona. And I face other games in twice watch. And after Wednesday no on a big games no wa. And also I nyama bebre. It's a short games no na head to head kakra games no. The teams only say with the mere formality my teams ni biana.
Like Champions League, maybe I don't know. Let me say, luckily, let me say the boys has been separated from the men. Because we teams are qualified to this very round now. Ebienua Edafem. We hear Liverpool. In Liverpool records our Champions League. We are our final several times. Now meeting Galatasaray. See this very season, Oma Peke form. The likes of Sime, Leroy Sané, and the likes. Omo in the Champions League, which if they are able to put one or two things in order, anyone wants to beat me shedding Liverpool, because Liverpool almost struggled this season. But in terms of Champions League, you can't write Liverpool off.
Yeah. They are not
league in the Champions League, yeah. The end of that very game, I have very interest. Now, Atlanta, Bayern Munich, they in Champions League, almost so Omajo Mudi. And they are the men to do the work for the club. What I say? Hurricane.
Luis Diaz
and the likes.
Michael Olise.
When the chance comes, on the part of Atlanta and said I need Champions League records, sir.
So omu ye a German club e free mu.
Dortmund.
And a buy mini soon e kon.
And I'm guessing almost said I need Champions League records. Saying that we are winning the Champions League trophy and the likes. Almost said that. But who knows? Everything or anything is capable of what happening. Yeah. So far as I met me Dortmund FM. And in the first leg, Omni Dortmund, Eshomo, yes, we were came here saying so. The idea, Dortmund, the over Eshomo. Nyamanko, a turnover, Eshomo 4. And it was Atlanta, and so I well prepared for this year's Champions League. Into the two clubs, to me, I only say any day Bayern Munich be winning. But so we need to making sure as margin be a little bit what huge. Okay. Because near Atlanta and Dortmund FM. I wouldn't sit here and say the same thing bet Messi against Bayern Munich. Because with all the guys, the experience of more war Champions League, I don't see Atlanta overcoming them. Then the next fixture, in fact, you need to man.
But for fixture, so to buy why na ensure UEFA Champions League. Newcastle, Barcelona. Another tough match to watch. Yeah. I mean, for Newcastle first. We had Newcastle this season. Almost more than in the league and then in the Champions League. England say Yanka clubs are there or Champions League man. We Chelsea, we Arsenal, we Liverpool, we Man City, we Man U. Nanka Newcastle there. But this very year, almost original. More modern. God and the other guys. More modern. Now playing at home. One advantage on bet me because if you Barca team now, normally almost because of that possessive football now almost born. So who to me hold do Barca for now. Who hold do Lamine Yamal, yeah. Rafinha. Pedri. These key players, ultimately hold on, especially with Pedri, I know ultimately passes and ultimately holding on. Not passes now, Barcelona, and if you're better, obey it. Tombo highline, the highline on a canton, baby.
Yes. And our English teams, almost they are very good. Our counter
speed, no we are there.
And now, in terms of physicality, so we are. As I said, we are. Now, Barcelona, say that Ben the can say, okay, Barcelona team now, players near young. But they also want to write their names in the history of what? Of the club. In the Champions League, they are doing all they can. I say, when you're in the bar, well, they have the players to do the work. But going to Newcastle's home, it will be quite difficult. Yeah. I see maybe Barca winning on a slight margin, maybe a 1-0 and a 2-1B.
Okay.
As I say, on a 2, maybe a 2-1B.
Atletico Madrid Spurs.
Atletico, Simone, a very tough match.
So the Vegas say walkover because Spurs need form.
Spurs send them the also normally this very season Angasa Champions League na koye maybe a ho. Clubs be omunya de omo leagues no. When it comes to Champions League, they pull out surprises. So yeah. I wouldn't say Atletico Benya no easy, although omo the upper hand, especially playing at home. As Spurs Ubano EPL normal said struggle relegation they might also think so I saw more winning way. They two many. Okay. But playing against Atletico's background, a very difficult. Okay. A very difficult. Lookman, Griezmann, and the likes, they are there to do the work for Simone.
Okay. Ben, Ocha, Galatasaray, Liverpool. Atlanta, Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Spurs, Newcastle, FC Barcelona.
Okay, so let's take it from the Spurs game. As you rightly said, Spurs are not in form. They are just 1 point above the relegation zone. And then Atletico Madrid, on the other hand, are great crashing the top 2. They want to play in the Champions League again. So, judging by what we saw Spurs play from the very beginning, they might actually cause an upset, but not in this particular leg. Maybe in the course of the 2 legs. But I think the first leg, it will be a fairly comfortable win for Atletico Madrid. Look, let me start from Galatasaray Liverpool. You see this particular game, there is no way Liverpool is going to defeat Galatasaray in Turkey. Yes, Galatasaray will defeat Liverpool because I saw what they did to Juventus, and we also how Liverpool tend to flounder when anytime they go to an opposition's house where the fans are very hostile. And we all know the Galatasaray fans to be very hostile. So I think if Liverpool go there, they will do their best, but they will lose to Galatasaray. Galatasaray will defeat them. Now, in the other game, Newcastle, Barcelona. Barcelona defeated Newcastle in the group phase by 2-1, with Rashford scoring both goals. But in this particular one, Newcastle are not doing very well in the league. They are out of the FA Cup. They were eliminated by Man City. But you see this particular one, Newcastle would defeat Barcelona by a very slender margin. Because Newcastle tend to play very aggressively when at home. And they will not like to lose again to Barcelona at the St. James Park. And the St. James Park, they are very, very hostile. So I'm saying this, that Newcastle will defeat Barcelona at St. James's Park tomorrow in the Champions League. Newcastle will defeat Barcelona. And I know what I see. I've seen the intensity, I've seen aggressiveness, I've seen how hostile the St. James can be, and I see how determined the Newcastle players are. So Barcelona might progress, but in this particular first leg, in this particular one, Newcastle will defeat Barcelona. Yes, I'm telling you. The Bayern Atalanta one, it's very difficult to call. It's a pressing team against a counter-pressing team. It will be a slight win, a very slight win, as Patrick said, a very slight win for Bayern Munich. Okay.
All right, there was a FNC here. Nyame adu chan enu ukwada de benya time na Liverpool si ne de aka nyina ya kan wasem. Yente ka nyina ne a na o chan ko ye beka dai. Nyame adu ma na se ade a PSG, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Man City, we come in almost your mesre, but minim de besi watcha. Any Wednesday. Makosha pete takram kakra na me say bi isa nti ye de we ni to ane ye bobo na ekwa na be pem we na akogina we hu chan kakra na ba we nti mu de ye hwenyamam PSG ni Chelsea, Real Madrid, Man City, ye go so hwehwe nyamam a nyama de mo cha ye de odd bebremo odd fe o chance obi dikama Ochina goes gallop. Galatasaray Liverpool goes be hwe. Tanzania ko fodo ko take ya. Wa anyi ko anenya 5. Atletico Madrid so the Spurs anyi ko anenya fo so mu ka so mu hyewa. Wa anya na 4. Na
Bayern Atalanta.
Bayern Atalanta de Atalanta for beji pa home na home beji. Home beji woto. Na Newcastle ni Barca de eno so the goals wom. First half be 3 goals. Iti ebuza ni na baba iti ebuza for ye sorry so. Emo last word munchi obi na, but before that mami happy birthday. Na the birthday na ba birthday ba ko enso enkoma mami a friend no sister Abigail na efre ne bra ne den Eddie Simon Awate na Ojima ewo Marego TV. O si sister, o so ono angasa ni sister Penny no. Abigail na Simon Awate na. Tomye nana fo na. The Simon sister na odini birthday. Inti happy birthday mfankoma Marego Sports yesi ye wish you happy birthday. If you nua ni de Simon Awate na newsroom da no wo news at 10 kakra no na opre ni minimu a in the sister Abigail na enanyumre ye wish you happy birthday. Obi se mbisa o se oda hokwa ana se nti e bebisa Simon se sister no obi da ho an say oye kwatigwa show boy bi gina kire ya oja camera na chi onde yenukwa na mekra me kire okay ti Roberto Soldado na say wonya miss call say adede de be ma wa okay onuka waji atum na Robert uni na kosi confusion go krom ha na say one obenya say plasma na
o Patrick
plasma na
never wish no Patrick go smile o Patrick is smiling Patrick
but it is sister Abigail we no so that do the end the plasma na na be cause and that's on the energy plasma ho inti ukorani dem plasma TV nkwa na ebo
me mpini o ze wo be fa we ma so dado
de be say me nka
na me nka sa mini o how me mpini o
na we
ade
o de ni ma hwan
o de ma hwan
o de sister Abigail ma Patrick
we
ade
that time now o boss say happy birthday
na Patrick
oh he's smiling like just smiling
and sister Abigail when you crash what you say sister Abigail when you crash Prasimo baby I will be no na say sister when you crash
I know Robert will not be happy but we talk already we talk
it edmanesi dey am Patrick
see Harriet onya dey biom enti me ji Patrick finish same see ade you need gan need
Abigail na film ana film broke your heart no
so it abusa for sister Abigail na ye we show muso ma picture na da dey so sa
say o admire Patrick admire
that's Robert
dey me pon ye
we take from Robert me in particular Simon if you don't know
case we onu so say enfama Robert nti una munya bote
let's vote
me na let's say we vote it was for events here within any champions last da emfa kama Benten any Patrick Sanso na team nyina na say Robert so eboye pa Sanso na Mauli baby tay atwusam ke enso eboa mo share production control room hwa na mo bo adwuma ho Sanso na RM enso ene Newton so ewo na say MC ahonoma omo so ebo adwuma kama executive producer no Mario Hene what you say na fe so gidia mu nyina so ene nwumre edi sports center dwumadi ebrem aseda emfa kwamo a na se mo hwe Facebook YouTube Instagram TikTok ba bia nyankopon kam nyame adoma ochina the same time 3 to 4 na bibia toto din na nyama so fa chire wono ma na se comment no betimi giremo na yehu de ekọ ende enwumre de nyankopon ka ho omo bibia enkoye yakramo